You're getting the opinion of some dumb and immigrants fresh off the boat looking for a green card. Yes, they are probably gold diggers, but that's the exception. I'm the rule. Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke-ass niggas. And they don't care. We don't give a money. I couldn't care less about your money, okay?
What the fuck? Gotta hear that again.
You're getting the opinion of some dumb and immigrants fresh off the boat looking for a green card. Yes, they are probably gold diggers, but that's the exception. I'm the rule. Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke-ass niggas. And they don't care. We don't give a about your money. I couldn't care less about your money, okay?
She look one way but sound another. She bout sound like one of them uneducated women that might have grew up in a trailer park somewhere, but she don't look that way. And then to toss in the racism at the same time, she started this off. Maybe we taking it out of context. Maybe there's some valid reason why she made that statement about somebody hopping off the boat and looking for a green card. It still doesn't excuse the fact that she used the N-word like it's a part of her daily vocabulary, talking about her friends with some bum-ass niggas. Huh? Are you saying that because they are men in general and they're bums? Or are you saying that because they're black? Because they would have to be black in order for that statement to be somewhat valid. Y'all see the text up on the screen. It says, white woman who lost her job after unapologetically using the N-word, thanks to the black community for their outrage and getting her fired because it launched her career in conservative media, about chasing a community that she's not even a part of.
Like, everybody wants to be a victim. And so, let's be real, there's not a lot of racism in this country. There is racism in other countries, but I won't mention that because we're talking about America right now. But in America, you're pretty damn lucky to be, born in this country. And that's my opinion on that. So, people can take a word out of context and they love to do that. And so they have to have a racist. So I'm a perfect racist for them. You know what I mean? So I think it's just willful ignorance, people taking things out of context, and they have.
She would be the definition of willful ignorance.
Taking things out of context, and they have to have a villain. So if I'm going to be the villain for the day, that's fine. I volunteer.
She volunteered to be the villain for the day. Remember what I said about she doesn't fit the way she sounds. She sounds uneducated. She is uneducated. For her to make a statement to say that in America there isn't a whole lot of racism in this country, she couldn't be more wrong. This morning alone, I woke up and got on TikTok and I was hearing different accounts of black women being hit with some racism when they were doing absolutely nothing. One was about a fitness influencer, a girl that was just in the gym working out, minding her own business. She asked that gym before she became a patron if it was okay for her to film herself doing workouts, and they was like, yes, we love that. Many of the influencers come here to do that. She did just that. She was the only one on that camera, and there was a white dude somewhere off in the distance that was going off on her about being filmed, and he was never on camera. And guess whose side they took? They made her out to be the angry black woman when that wasn't the case at all. Full of racism. And just before that, I heard another story. I can't remember what that story was. I was going to make videos on those stories to show and highlight just how much racism still exists in this country. This right here, this willful ignorance that she possesses. Yeah, let's go ahead and use her like she wants to be used, right? She asked for this. She knew what was coming. She got fired from her job, but yet she feels as though she did nothing wrong.
So a recent video of mine seems to have upset members of a certain community, and all the backlash just really made me, just really do a deep dive, like do a soul search. And after all that, I still couldn't find a care.
You're going to call us racist. You're going to call us potential Timothy McVeigh's you. War.
You see this little statement that she got on the end of the screen here? It says, if the First Amendment is intended to protect anything, it's intended to protect offensive speech. If you're not going to offend anyone, then you don't need protection. She's quoting somebody. Willful ignorance at its finest. It just continues. So if she's saying that offensive speech should be protected, then she shouldn't be offended or feel threatened by any offensive speech that comes her way, right? That's exactly what she's stating, right? So anyone and everyone should be allowed to say anything and everything towards her. She better not bat an eye. She better not shed a tear. She feels that it's in her right and every American, born American right, to offend people whenever they effing please. This look like the letter from the place where she worked at. The name of this place is Rofi. Rofi, I could be wrong in how I'm pronouncing it. Rofi of the Carolinas. We at Rofi of the Carolinas want to address a recent incident that has caused concern and upset among our stakeholders. A newly hired employee made inflammatory remarks on social media that did not align with the values and benefits of our community. We want to make it clear that these sentiments are not representative of our organization, and we do not condone or support such behavior. As soon as we were made aware of the situation, we took immediate action to pull the employee from her assignment, which is not directly with any client of ours. And the employee in question is no longer with our company. We are owned and operated by African American female and immigrant owned businesses and handle this situation as quickly as we could. We want to ensure that we are committed to fostering a diverse, inclusive, and respectful work environment where all individuals are valued and respected. We understand the importance of upholding our principles of equality and understanding. We will continue to strive to create a culture of respect within our organization. We are dedicated to earning back any confidence that may have been shaken by this unfortunate incident. And this girl fails to understand how it is that what she said looked racist. Look, she might not be racist, but when you use certain language, especially publicly, where your ethic and your morals are questioned, then you must prepare yourself for what follows.
There was another content creator who was like, hey, there's this little white girl on this app saying the N-word. Do not engage, do not stitch, do not duet, do not comment, just block her. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. Let's not feed into the negativity. Right before I am about to hit the block button, somebody sends me a message and is just like, oh, you'll never guess where the fuck this girl is. And I was like, where? North Carolina? She can't be near me. She can't. Oh my God, she is! There's a whole manhunt going on in my city for her. I mean, they ain't gonna try to chase this girl down, but they trying to figure out where the fuck she at. The only reason I know this is because people are sending me messages like, hey, does this girl look familiar to you? And I'm like, no. No, I ain't never seen this girl a day in my life. But they didn't tell me why the fuck they were looking for her. Now I know why. Jesus Christ.